start wearing hijabs.
Okay. Not like hijabs?
Because they cover you pretty well. Like, I like having my head covered if I don't have my wigs on. And a hijab is, like, not a full body thing.
Well, I know that. I know that it's just a headscarf.
You think I should only wear it if I'm Islamic?
Probably.
Okay, I'm Islamic. Hijab to cover my head and my chins.
Yeah. That's what we've been saying for a long time. That's the only reason she does it. It's performative. It's just it's a security blanket. And that's it. But let's see what Fat Cow has to say. Probably about a bunch of shit that we already knew. Because, okay, I'm not trying to... First of all, I don't want to be like a Fat Cow reaction channel. I'm just really into this right now. Second of all, I'm not trying to gatekeep Chantal lore. But, I mean, some of us have been watching her for, like, 7 years. And to have someone come along that's been watching it for, like, what, a few months, and try to act like they know everything, but they don't, like... And not just in a... It's just, like, in a know-it-all way. I don't know. Anyway.
Hello, it is I, Fat Cow. You may have noticed my background characters have changed a bit.
Nope,
well, that's
didn't
because
notice.
they're going into the shop. No, virtually. They're actually in the box. But my shop is under construction and should be with us soon, hopefully. Well.
Oh, is that your weird little dolls? I've seen them on Reddit. I do like them though. Not gonna lie, I do like them. So keep on keeping on, girl.
What can one say? Apart from this is absolutely pathetic.
Yeah.
It's pitiful. I actually feel a little bit sorry for Foodie.
No, you shouldn't, because she's trash. She's trash garbage. And you shouldn't feel sorry for her ever. No, she does everything to herself. She had all the means in the world to change it around, and, like, she actually probably still could. And even if she went back to Canada, not so much now, like, she'd have to wait a long time, but, like, free healthcare, right? So, you have to get on, like, a long-ass waiting list to get stuff done here, because free healthcare isn't good healthcare. It is wait a long-ass time, but then it's free, besides your taxes that you paid for it, healthcare. So, I don't know. She did it to herself. She doesn't care. She knows she's not long for this world. And she knows it. So she's just gonna live out, saying the same fucking thing every time. She's gonna eat herself to death. And she's happy with that. There's not really much else to say about her. But we're gonna keep doing it. So here we go.
Day one. Diet, day one.
Yep.
Happened to fall on her. We're eating takeout today.
Yep.
Fantastic. Apparently, she had 30 minutes on a treadmill, managed a stonking 0.9 of a kilometre, which means average speed was 1.8.
Stonking? Stonking a word? Like, I know you British folks have funny words. Stonking? I dated a British guy for, 5 years. Stonking? Haven't heard that one. That's good. I'm gonna steal that. Stonking. I like it.
Kilometres an hour. Only filmed the very, very beginning of the monitor to show the start, the very end of the monitor to show the end, and an extreme close-up of a sweaty face as evidence. Foodie, I understand you don't like being fully veiled to work out. That is perfectly understandable, and therefore, you can't film yourself. But no video of the entire thing, we're not going to believe you. So here is your solution.
Okay, so I actually did go back and watch a little video of Fat Cow crying about Howie and them showing a dead hamster on video and how horrible that was. I can guarantee you, if they did not show a dead hamster on video, she would be the first one to claim that Julia ate her, and she would run wild with that speculation. So, yeah, you want to see her on a treadmill? Great. What does it matter? Even if she goes on a treadmill for half an hour and then she eats 3,000 calories in Hardee's and cheesecake, who cares?
Film your feet walking on the treadmill for the entire 30 minutes. And then show a replay sped up 15 times so that it only lasts like 2 minutes. Put some funny music, over it. It'll be great. And then we'll know you did what you said you would do. But anyway, history has shown us you won't stick to it, if you've even done it to start off with. And already, you have given up. Well, point one, the roasted chicken. Day one.
Again, like, are you fucking new here? Like, I know you kind of are. This is what she does. This is like, I don't even know what number cycle this is. She's been doing this for, what? At least 7 years? 7 years. This is what she does. Why do you think this is going to be the one? Come on.
Takeaway day. Day two, only eaten at home. And I'm not getting into the McDonald's and the brownie thing. Let's just talk about day one, okay? If day two is only eaten at home, day two should not include takeaway leftovers. Day two is food you prepare at home, not leftovers from the takeaway the day before, because then that makes takeaway on day one and day two, which defeats the purpose.
Yeah, no shit.
Now, you go out for a drive, you almost cause some accidents, you eat McDonald's, you deep throat a brownie, and you're happy. I love that for you. You have said, historically, that you would rather die than restrict your food, and that you would rather die than be on a diet.
Yep.
At the time, I thought possibly you were being a bit melodramatic,
No.
but no, I completely, 100% believe you. You'd rather die. I mean, let's face facts. Even if you were absolutely successful in your endeavours, you've possibly put off your death by maybe an extra year if you succeeded, because the damage you have done is irreversible. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a lot to add in this one so far. Like, she's not adding anything. Yeah, we know. Food is a fat fuck who wants to eat a lot of fat shit until she dies. We know.
if restricting yourself and exercising makes you so obviously unhappy, then you might as well go out with a fucking bang. Gorge yourself to literal death, because at least then you'll have some happy endorphins. Of course, the gorging yourself would have to be intensified quite significantly for the endorphins that the food gives you to balance out or possibly mask the extreme pain you are going to be in as you start to shut down. I have an idea for you. By the way, this is future editing me person. My £600 life.
You edit these? Oh, I didn't really pay attention. You edit this? I just kind of thought you just talked at a camera and just uploaded it. You edit this. Okay. Oh, you are a silly bitch.
Watch the 2 episodes about James King. Just watch them, because that's your future.
Yeah, a lot of 600-pound people die. She's a fat fuck. She's gonna die early. Is this news? Oh, hey, foodie. 450-pound death fat. You should probably watch a show about other death fats. Did you know that they die early sometimes? Yeah, fucking newsflash, idiot.
But at least it's not an extra year of life in abject misery, with a slightly slower.
Sorry, are you saying like she should get her life together and live like an extra year or two with sagging skin and be slightly less with with slightly less joint pain, but still die early because like the damage is done to other organs? Is that? Sorry, I'm gonna let you talk.
Possibly equally as painful demise. So, rock in a hard place. Trigger warning, very brief discussion regarding suicide. Now, you're going to say, fat cow, you're being very harsh. You don't understand the struggle. You don't understand food addiction. You don't understand. No, I don't. But I do understand having a will to live and wanting to survive. There have been...
Okay. I'm gonna get my sympathy bones ready.
moments in my life, relatively recently, where I considered ending things. Relatively recently, as in a couple of years ago. It was a very intrusive, pervading thought that lasted about 3 months. It hasn't happened since. I was going through a very deep depressive episode, unmedicated, which is a warning to you all who suffer from such things and need to be medicated. Take your medicine. If you need it, you take it. But I fought the feelings Because I have people and things in my life worth living for. You, in your little stratosphere, obviously doesn't have anything in your life worth living for.
No, you fucking didn't. No! Oh my god. I felt bad for a second. Holy shit. You. Oh my god. You are too much. You only carried on after your deep, dark depression because you had people that love you and you had something to live for. But Foodie, you got nothing. So you might as well just like neck it. Jesus Christ. Fucking fat cow. You are a dick. You are such a fucking dick. This is horrendous. This is the worst fucking thing I've heard you say yet. This is disgusting. Holy shit.
Otherwise, you'd put up a fight. You'd make an effort. You'd try. Now, you think people are jealous of you. You've always thought that people were jealous of you. It's part of your narcissism. But I can honestly say, nobody would want to trade places with you. Categorically not. You're dying. The difficulty in moving.
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. I meant to pause it. Yeah, people are not jealous of Foodie's life. Granted, she doesn't have a life worth being jealous of, except for like the fact of not working and making money, of just, you know, waking up whenever the fuck she wants and eating whatever the fuck she wants and not caring. And I mean, in that little bubble, it sounds great. I mean, she's gonna die early. But really, in this economy, is that so bad? I wouldn't mind dying early in this economy because shit is hard. But no, telling people like, oh, I was really suicidal, but I had stuff to live for. But bitch, you don't. So what are you here for? That's really a horrible trash thing to say. Like, holy shit, dude, you suck.
Physically repellent. And I'm not just referring to the way you look. The difficulty in moving, the obvious lack of hygiene, the obvious smell, the wounds, the boils, the fungal infections, the everything.
Yeah, big fat people smell gross. I'm sorry, they stink. Some of them. Some of them don't, really. But some of them do. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on with big fat people. It's a lot. And I have no doubt that Foodie smells like rotting meat. Or if you have like stretched ears and they got that ear cheese smell to them, I feel like that's just Foodie's aroma.
It's repugnant.
Yep.
Oh no, fat cow's being fat phobic. No, I used to weigh 300 pounds. Granted, I'm significantly taller than you are, but I weigh 300 pounds. And I fucking hated it. I hated it.
I feel like you're still pretty fat. How tall are you? 6 feet? Did you say 6 feet? Hold on.
100 pounds. Granted, I'm significantly taller than you are, but I weigh 300 pounds. And I fucking hated it. I hated how it felt. I hated how sweaty you get in places you don't want to get sweaty in. I hated the fungal infections in the summer. I hated every single thing about it. I especially hated the fucking 42J bras and bosoms I had to lug around and the attention they got me as well.
Oh god, you're such a weirdo. I hated the tension that these giant titties gave me. I don't know, man. What is it with Girl World? What is it? Is there like not one person in Girl World that's not a fucking weirdo? One. Can you name me one? I would say me, but I mean, I don't think I'm a weirdo. But what the fuck? Oh. All right.
Yeah, you see, I didn't like it. So I'm allowed to see the state you've gotten in through the eyes of somebody who's also been morbidly obese.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant in the eyes of most people.
Yeah, but according to Foodie, if you're fat, you can't comment on it because you're fat. If you are not fat, you can't comment on it because you don't know what it's like. If you used to be fat and you're not fat anymore, I don't know, fuck off, I guess. Like, she doesn't care. terminally unique. So her situation is different than everyone else's. It doesn't matter. And she doesn't care what you have to say or contribute or any advice.
And those who don't find you repellent have a fetish, probably. And I say this with all confidence, speaking from experience, because when I was £300, any attention I got was from one of two people. Guys who liked really large women in general, or men who just liked really huge bosoms. And I knew they only wanted to date me because of the really huge bosoms or the being big in general business, because the boob guys, it'd be the only thing that got their attention. Eye contact during conversations?
Shut up. I don't know. I don't like this. I just don't like people comparing themselves to Chantel. It's so cringe and so weird. Like, the bar is in hell. Comparing yourself to Chantel is like comparing yourself to old meat that you threw in the garbage. Can you stop?
And if it was a general all over, they like to play with my belly. I felt like a tub of Play-Doh or one of them stress ball thingies. I was objectified.
Well, that's your problem, girl. Like, you should deal with that somewhere else. This is not the place. This is weird. I don't like this at all.
I don't even see you as a person. Any pretty privilege you had, you've lost. Your life has become a microcosm, a small little existence, a pathetic existence, a pitiful existence. Nothing to look forward to except food. No one to live for. No actual joy in your life. No love, no anything except your defiance.
I'm trying to get a read on her, and it's just all very weird. But from what I see so far is a lot of projection and just, it's very much like a stereotype of Chantel reaction channels and their audience of this like fat, lonely, middle-aged cat lady shit.
Continued defiance. Nobody wants to trade places with you. Nobody is jealous of you. I know. I'm speaking to a brick wall.
Yeah, and like no one wants to trade places with you either, I'm sure. Except for your stuff. I do want all of your stuff. I want all your knickknacks. And, yeah, I want your knickknacks. Those are fun.
But, nevertheless, here I am, again, saying the same old thing, but in ever-increasing degrees of bluntness. Give it another month or so, and my entire commentary will just be me saying you're fat, you're ugly, nobody likes you. And that's it. And this is the point where I get to gloat a little bit. 12 days ago, I had what I strongly suspect was my second ever gallbladder attack, which, as you know, was scary painful. Subsequently, I absolutely overhauled my diet because I would literally do almost anything not to experience that pain again. You know, foodie, a relatively normal reaction to a health scare is to make changes from preventing said health scare from happening again. That's what the usual response should be.
Well.
So, I cut out all the food that the internet told me I should not eat, and I fucking hate it. But I'm sticking to it.
Yep, here we go again with like the comparison to Chantel. I'm better than you, Chantel, because I did this and you can't do this and blah blah blah. The bar is in fucking hell. She's not gonna do this stuff. She doesn't care. You can gloat about it and be like, oh, I had this health scare and I changed it around and I'm so much better. But nobody cares. Nobody's like, I mean, sure, if I looked in your comments, it'd be like, congratulations, you're so strong. You're so much better than Foodie. Oh my god. Nobody cares, really. It's Foodie. You're better than Chantel? Great. Wow. Fucking congratulations. I'm gonna see the comments for a second here. Here we go. Right away. I was 336 pounds. I hated it. I took weight loss surgery. I didn't know that was like a pill you could just take. Therapy for overeating and exercise. Now I am 139 pounds. Great. Someone replied, hated it. I'm 123 pounds at 5'6", and it would be my greatest nightmare of biblical proportions if I were obese after decades of normalcy. I can still feel the skin stretching. Okay, so the last comments were just kind of goofy and whatever, but then this one was in Canada we have MAID, so that's medically assisted in dying. So if you have like a terminal illness or you just want to take yourself out of the game, we can do that here, which I like about our country. So It's a program where you are medically approved for a pokey poke and you turn into Sleeping Beauty. Mental health qualifies. Eat to an extreme full belly and take a dirt nap. She has that option. Okay. And Fat Cow hearted that. So
Because as hateful as this new way of eating is, I still prefer it over the pain of the gallbladder attack. And guess what? 12 days, not watching calories, not exercising, not doing anything apart from making sure I don't have a gallbladder attack. Losing weight wasn't even a concern of mine. Guess what? A side effect of this adjusting my eating to suit my health issues? Lost 2 kilos. So, that's great. It's fantastic. It's what happens when you make a fucking effort.
yeah, wow. Fucking guru over here. Who knew? Eating like not shit and treating your body better would. Can you stop? I'm so sick of the people comparing themselves to Foodie. Oh, guess what? I cut out this for a week and I lost 5 pounds and I'm so much better. Can you shut the fuck up? God damn it.
Best of luck, sweetheart. You are going to need it.
Well, that was another whole pile of garbage, and I can't wait to watch more because I'm very invested now. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that shit.